Hello and welcome back to the gay side of the internet and the last video of the 12 Gays of Christmas 2023. I'm so happy to be doing this video because I can't wait for the series to be over. As much as I love it, it is so much work. But I asked you guys for some questions about me, my life, my girlfriends, etc. The 12 Gays of Christmas as well. You guys have asked and I shall answer.
And I'm gonna ask the questions.
And I'm getting my girlfriend to ask the questions because it's kind of fun this way. Let's get a little sentimental first. If you have watched every single part, every video of this series, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in the videos. Thanks for joining the live stream as well. Thanks for making this possible. Thanks for buying merch. If you have all of these things, I appreciate. I have seen you and it's felt like a really good community vibe this time around and I'm proud of that. All right. Let's go. First question.
Plans for 2024.
Plans for 2024. I haven't thought this one much through, but we do want to maybe go to Europe depending on certain circumstances out of our control. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen, as well as money to be able to do that. So Europe is on the list and that's it. Is that really on it? That's all we have thought about?
Maybe an office city?
Oh yeah, maybe I need to go back to work in the city or an office job because I need a real job. But I love working for myself, but also I know that sometimes, you know, to further my career or get better at my skill, working with people might be a better option. And especially like getting really deep and thinking long term, like to be able to get married, have babies, have a house, all of these things that I want, probably need to get a job, you know, no. You know what I'm saying, hopefully you understand.
What's your favourite date you've ever been on with Galpal?
Favourite date? I really liked when we went and watched Wales for our 3-year anniversary because that was fun. But I also, one that popped into my head was when we went go-karting because that was a surprise. And it's such a simple thing, but it was so fun. Like an adrenaline type date. What else have I loved? Give me some dates.
First date.
What was our first date?
Where did you take me?
Our very first date, I took Galpal to a paint and sip class. And that was actually really fun because we had to have some drinks to settle us down, but also we made a painting together and it was very, very cute.
Will there ever be a part 2 of your baby gay diary video?
I don't think there will be a part 2 of the diaries themselves, but I did want to do a video where I read through my diaries of us meeting actually. Because I thought it would be nice to go through that process and also I'm comfortable sharing bits of that. I think I went through as much as I could with the baby gay diaries. It is so... To read through my old diaries is a very draining and I don't know how to explain. It has an impact on me when I go through them because a lot of my entries were very, very sad. I don't like bringing up the past. It was a really rough time. Yeah, I feel like I picked up all the pieces that I could share with you at that point in time. So anything else would be positive, happy, me and Galpal meeting if I was to do that.
Speaking of Galpal,
oh,
do you want Galpal to propose or would you want to propose if one of you ever do propose?
I want Galpal to propose. But I would like to propose, so I will do one back, but I would really prefer you to do it to me because, not because I asked you out on a date or to be my girlfriend or whatever, but I just feel like for us, that's the right way to do it. I don't know, that just feels right in this relationship.
Pick a ring.
Pick a ring. Yeah, the reason that we aren't gonna do any of that is because I'm very fussy and I have to pick a ring and I was supposed to do that 12 months ago and I haven't. So, yeah, it's my fault that it hasn't happened yet. Next.
What was your very first Pride experience like?
Oh my God. I would have been dating my first girlfriend at that point. And we went together, I think just us. The event itself, seeing all of the people go through the parade and the dykes on bikes down the street, it was very, very overwhelming. Not really sure how to describe it. It's like there's something going on in your chest. Maybe wanted to cry. I don't know. It feels like that every year that I go and I watch the bikes go down because they're the first thing. Like every year I'm like, this is very overwhelming emotionally in a good way because it's such visible and real life acceptance of being LGBT. Yes, I get a lot of my acceptance online, sharing that with you guys, but to have it in person it's just different.
Which are your favourite videos to film and which are your favourite to edit?
I have always documented stuff, so I guess filming vlogs is fun for me. So I like doing that, and I really like editing vlog style stuff. I like making a story and adding music on it, like just makes it alive. It brings it alive, and I love doing that, having a story start to the end. I also find them difficult to edit though when it's like, because I've vlogged like a lot of our van trips, there's just so much footage. So that's why I don't do it as often as I should. Any sit down videos like this one where it's question and answer or they're list type of videos, they're the easiest ones for me to come up with and also edit as well.
How did you and your GF start dating?
I walked into her house. I walked into her house during COVID. It was COVID and my friend was having a little friend get together and you lived with my friend at that point in time. So I walked into the house and then you were there and I was like, she might be, well, I think she was gay, and you were like, she might be gay to me. You sent me a message on Instagram after I had been there and we sort of started talking from then. But was the question, how do we date?
How do we start dating?
Dating. We were talking for ages and then I think our friend suggested we all go out. And then how did we go out by ourselves? 3.
I must have gone to your house. You probably invited me over.
Yeah, and you can't. Galpal came over and we knew it was a date because we watched movies, we had drinks.
I remember I came with a bag.
No, don't tell this story.
And you were like, oh, you can stay the night if you want. And I was like, yeah, that was
because
what I expected to be doing.
Because we lived like 45 minutes away from each other. I didn't ask you because honestly, I was not ready for you to do that. But the only logical answer was she's going to have to stay over. So that's why I didn't ask straight away.
So, I just showed up with the bag anyway and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Silly.
This is an actual question. I haven't made this up. What's that top that you're wearing and where can you get it?
You mean this top? This top I'm wearing is the Sapphire edition, the long sleeve. I made it especially for the 12 Gays Christmas. I know you've seen me talk about it before, but I guess this is your absolute last chance, last warning. If you want this long sleeve one, after the series is done, it is going away and it is never coming back. Thanks to everyone who's gotten one so far. It's like we have like a little club of, only this many people in the whole world have this. Yeah, I just wanted to make something special for the series, something we could show that we were part of it this year. You can grab one at shop.laureneloise.com if you so wish. Also, you can use the code 12gays if you would like 10% off this or any of the other merch as well. You can use that code.
Is it worth not working to do the 12 gays this year?
Depends how you define is it worth it. Because from a personal goals in life point of view, yes, I would not be able to do this whole series if I was working. If I was working, I would not have time because this obviously takes up my entire December. I wouldn't have time to do it. So yes, it's worth not working so that I can focus on it. From a monetary sense, probably isn't the best decision to do because I would earn more money from working a real job. But when I started the series this year, I was planning on doing sponsorships. I didn't end up doing any. So that was a risk of is this kind of silly? But without doing sponsorships this year, it's made it a lot easier because I don't have to balance creating something on a certain timeline and then getting it reviewed and then having to wait for it to be reviewed because time zone's weird and then posting it. I don't know. It could always change, but yeah.
How old were you when you came out?
I was 19, I think. Was I 19? Yeah, I would have been 19. I had just started dating my best friend. I put a video up online of me and my coming out experience, actually. You can go and watch that. I have such a baby face in that, but that is the closest video I have to what was going on in my head at the time and what I looked like and the story and everything. That's more fresh than me recalling it now. I don't know how long ago between coming out and then shooting that video, but in my mind, they're pretty close.
Any advice for being gay on dating apps like Tinder? Who messages first, etc.?
Yeah. My experience on dating apps is girls don't message. You will match with girls, but if you want to go further, you have to have the balls. Not literally, but you have to have the courage to send the first message. Otherwise, people don't. I never did. I might have actually when I realized that. But generally speaking, all the girls that I've talked to on dating apps have been lovely. I haven't had any terrible experiences. I've had people where we've talked in depth and then they never replied again, but I don't really hold that against them.
What was your gay confession?
How can I give them a clue? My gay confession was one of the spicier ones. I think there was two guesses of what mine might have been in the comments, but those guesses were wrong.
What is the best thing about being in a relationship with Galpal?
The best thing, oh god, we're gonna get in the feels. I like having a companion. It's nice to have someone there, someone who has personality traits or like features that you don't have, so you sort of balance each other out. Like it just feels right, complete. I don't want to do the whole thing of like two lost souls coming together or yin and yang, because I don't believe that. But it just works. It's just nice. It's just nice to have someone there and share life with, really. Having the closeness. Having someone to cuddle. Having someone to sleep next to. You know? I don't know. You're smiling at me.
Cute. Do lesbian students always have a crush on their female teachers?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Are there cons to getting pet rats?
Yeah, there definitely is cons. I might have touched on these in the video where I talked about why I won't get them anymore. But the cons off the top of my head I can think of is they take up a lot of time. You need to get them out of the cage morning and night, spend a lot of time playing with them. They get sick quite easily, so that is 1, expensive, 2, sad, 3, heartbreaking. The next point would be they don't live very long. Again, that is absolutely heartbreaking. And being able to go on holidays is a lot harder with pet rats because you need someone who's comfortable with pet rats. Not everyone is comfortable with rats. So someone who can come and look after them and who's not afraid to get them out of the cage and give them food and water every day, etc., etc. If you're someone who goes on holidays a lot, probably not the pet for you.
What's your and Galpal's zodiac sign? Also, I love y'all.
Aw, it's cute. I'm a Virgo. And you're an Aquarius, but you're also a Capricorn cusp, right?
Yeah.
So if you were actually truly a Capricorn and if we really believed in star signs, then our match would be like 99% or something ridiculous. But you're not.
I've got that little bit of Aquarius to keep you on your toes.
Yes. But I love that because, you know, Aquarius is all up with the fairies and whatever, and that's kind of you.
An air sign and you're an earth sign.
Yes. I bring you back to earth.
And I bring you to the clouds.
Yes.
How do you overcome hesitation when trying to be intimate with a girlfriend? Maybe for the first time? Not sure.
I'm thinking back to my experience of like doing things for the first time. It was scary, but I sort of just had to have the courage to do it. But I can't really tell that to you because I don't want to be like, just suck it up. That's not what I'm saying. For younger me, it's like, Lauren, like you can do this. It's okay to try. But also take things really slow. Only do what you're comfortable with and voice what you're comfortable with, or voice that you are a bit hesitant or you're a bit nervous. Like, saying that aloud during the situation is totally okay, and what will happen is you both will laugh at it, etc. Like if your sexy time isn't, you know, you're not having fun, you're not giggling and stuff, then, you know, it's not the best. Take your time.
How long have you two been together?
Me and Galpal have been together for over 3 years now. It's almost like 3.5 that we have known each other or been dating. Officially, it's like 3 years and 2 months or something like that.
Favorite memory between you and Galpal?
Oh my god. Okay, I'll tell you what came to my mind right then. When you told me you loved me, it was on Christmas Eve, and that was such a, I don't have words for that experience. Loved that. And also when you like water skied for the first time, that's fun, just seeing you so excited and happy about that. Like it's just something that you spent a lot of time working on, and to see you do it was fun. Don't know why that came to my head. I don't know, because they all blur together, and it's just like any time that your face is this close to me and you have like those cute little smiley eyes, I just love that. It sounds gay. I know. I'm sorry.
In your professional opinion, is there a correlation between types of pets like rats and gayness?
In my professional opinion, no, I don't think so. I think after I had stopped making rat videos, during that sort of period, they became a lot more popular as pets. And because they're more popular, I think more people who are gay happen to have them. I don't necessarily think it's a thing. Same with any other pets. I can't think of any other pets that I'm like, that's totally a gay stereotype. Maybe cats for lesbians, but I think the lesbians that I know of have dogs. So
Yeah. Do I have to come out eventually or just bring a girl home?
I can't answer this one for you. It depends on your situation. Like, my advice is always, like, don't do something silly. Like, if you think your parents would not be okay with you bringing a girl home as your coming out experience, like if it's such a surprise and a shock, it's probably not the right thing to do. But then again, you might have that relationship with your parents that it might not be a big deal, and maybe you can do that. Depends on you and your situation. Remember that they need to process you telling them, so they deserve to know in a serious way. Like, it is a big thing for some people. Like, some parents, like, their whole perception of you might suddenly be changed. Like, they deserve the maturity of telling them the right way. I say right way, because there's no right way. You've got to figure it out.
Did you or Galpal ever question your gender?
Short answer to this is no. I have not seriously ever questioned my gender. There's been little bits in my mind years and years ago, like, what if I got a binder? How would I feel if I did that? And the answer is no thanks. To counter that, if I had, you know, much more going on there, I would also feel the same way. I'm like, no, thank you, please. I'm very comfortable at this size. I've also had like a fleeting thought of shaving my hair off. How would that feel? But they're not necessarily like me actually questioning, like, I'm not happy with having a cat. You know, I've never seriously thought or been uncomfortable in that sense.
You've never not wanted to be a woman?
I have not wanted to be a woman from the sense of like, nobody takes us fucking seriously and it's so annoying. But never to like, I've never felt like I should have been a man.
Same.
Yeah.
So answer for me.
Same. Okay.
How many gay friends do you have?
None. Please be my friend. I like really limited numbers. Not many.
At least one. What has been your favourite part of 2023 and what are you most looking forward to in 2024?
Oh my god. Learning to surf and going on a massive van trip for 6 weeks has been one of the absolute highlights of my year. For a lot of reasons. For the surfing, for towing a tinny for the first time, for driving the tinny alone, catching and eating my own fish. There's just lots of like little personal growth things in that I really, really loved. I loved seeing My Chemical Romance for the first time ever live. Can't remember what else we did this year.
That's okay. That's a favourite. What are you most looking forward to in 2024? So not necessarily plans, but what are you keen on?
I'm looking forward to like keeping going to the gym. This is so like, New Year's resolutions. It's not. I started when I got back and I was like, I want to surf better. So I started going to the gym. I'm curious to see how that continues going. I am excited to play netball properly again, outside, hopefully maybe with the same team. If we get to go away on holidays, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know, I think next year will be different for both of us, job-wise. So I'm curious to see what is that going to be, because I don't know. And for when you propose to me.
What is your advice to young LGBT people?
I get a lot of messages, like a lot. I get messages every single day of someone asking me like, am I gay? Am I bi? Or how do I come out? This, that sort of thing. And I would tell everyone that it's okay to take your time. Like, this is something that I can't tell you if you are gay. I don't know you or your life or your experiences. Only you know yourself. It literally takes years to figure it all out. And you have to be open to letting that process happen. You can't speed it up. You can't stop it from happening. You can't change that. It is that way. A lot of younger people, there's a rush to like, you need to know now. You watched a video and you thought you were gay 1 week ago. Are you gay? Like, relax. Let it do its thing. It's okay to take its time.
If you could choose to swap bodies with someone for one day, who would it be?
This is such a good question, but I don't have the good answer for this. I should really pick swapping with a celebrity so I know what their experience is like. But also, like, I could swap my body with a man to know what, just, you know, I don't know. Or I would actually swap bodies with you to know what your experience in life is.
But does that mean I have to swap with you? Because that means I'll be hungry all the time.
Oh my god, we should swap bodies. Then we would understand each other a little bit better. Like, you'll know about, like, you'll see how hunger is like, ah!
And you'll see how annoying it is to be with a partner who's always hungry.
I know.
What would you recommend as a comfortable first date idea?
Probably something where you both can talk easily. So not like a bar or something because it can get noisy, or not the movies where you can't talk. So something like a coffee date during the daytime as well, really low key and chill. So like lunch, coffee, or breakfast actually. Brunch.
Why did you start the series 12 Days of Christmas?
I started the 12 Gays of Christmas during college or university. I would have been 19 or 20 at that time. Part of that class was coming up with, like, you had a last semester project, and YouTube is what I picked, and I built my channel during that. So I can't remember exactly why I picked the series, but it would have been, how can I make something? How can I build something? And I remember wanting to consider doing Vlogmas, but it's not something I ever thought I could do because my life wasn't exciting enough for me to vlog every single day for 12 days straight. So I sort of took that and I spinned it on its head. What if I posted every second day and each video was not a video where you had to watch every single one to understand what's going on, but it was one you could jump in anywhere. So they became their own separate topics. I also did it and had planned to, like, the series was done with my ex. Like, that's just what it was. It was videos with me and her and some with me because it was my channel. And I still keep that tradition today. You're in some, my sister's in some, mum and dad's been in some, but also at the end of the day, it is me and my channel.
Did you ever have any doubt you could be wrong with coming out gay?
I don't think I had any serious doubt, to be honest. I have questioned, like, from the, how do you say this, compulsory heteronormativity. From that sense, I've been like, am I really, like, but the answer is always yes. As soon as I question, I'm like, yes, like, come on, like, don't be silly. Because I've never questioned after coming out if I have liked men. That is so confusing to say, I know. I've never questioned if I've liked men because I never have, but I've always questioned, like, are you sure you like women? But the answer is always yes.
Have you dealt with a lot of hate for being out online? They're thinking of coming out on Insta.
From a Instagram perspective, not really, no. I mean, people back in the day used to DM me hateful stuff, but it was because they found my stuff through YouTube or whatever, and it never seriously hurt me. It was just like, I'm just gonna block them. That's just funny. That's just silly. On a YouTube perspective, yes, I get a ton more hate. It's never super personal or directive. Like, it has been a couple of times. Most of the time, it's just people not understanding, just hating anyone. It could be me, it could be any other gay YouTuber that would receive that sort of thing. So if you are thinking about coming out online and you're not, I don't know, a YouTuber or whatever, it's probably going to be fine. Like, my friends have never, or anyone from school have never said anything about it. So yeah, it's been fine.
Depends where you are in the world, so just...
Yeah, it also, yes, if you're in a country that it's not legal to, then please choose safety over that.
Who was your first celebrity crush in childhood?
It was definitely Gwen Stefani. I had dreams about her as an 8-year-old. I would play that music on repeat. I would draw her. And we didn't really have access to music videos, but one time I was able to use YouTube and watch Hollaback Girl music video. So, and I was like, ooh. But you don't really know at the time, like, why am I watching this? It's because she's dancing around in like a tiny top.
What is Pride and Pride events like, and could you go to Pride alone?
I personally would always bring a friend, just because it is overwhelming with, like, the amount of people there, not wanting to get lost, wanting someone you can share the experience with. Like, they don't have to be someone else who's gay, it could just be someone who wants to come for fun, but they're always fun, and just expect a lot of people to be everywhere. If you're planning on going out afterwards, book that months before. It's always really hard to go out after an event because everyone's in the city. But it's just really nice to be surrounded by a whole heap of people who are really accepting. It's just nice.
What is Galpal's job?
Galpal does stuff to do with writing, editing, books, and sometimes TV and film.
Well done. When is Galpal going to propose?
When is Galpal going to propose?
When do you think?
When I pick a goddamn ring.
We have to go and get sized.
We do. So I really want to... Yeah, oversharing. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to have 2 rings, like an engagement ring and a wedding ring on the same finger, because I have tiny hands. Well, tiny fingers, really. I just feel like it would be too much, so I'm like, do I want an engagement ring on the middle one? I know what I like visually, but I've never tried it on that finger, so I would like to try it on, and we need to get sized. So we need to do that seriously, but, like, that's a whole adventure to go on, and...
Maybe we can film it.
Oh, maybe we could.
Love your videos so much. What are 3 things on your bucket list?
I used to have a bucket list when I was like 20, but I deleted it. Bucket list means things you want to do before you die. So before I die, I would like to go to Europe and actually see the world. Like, I have lived in Australia. My parents have never left Australia. We're so geographically isolated, especially where I grew up as well. So I don't have worldly experience, and I think that would really change my life. Just seeing how other people live, hearing different languages as well. It probably will be really overwhelming. Especially like the amount of people that's gonna be there. But that's definitely one thing I would like to do before I die. What's another thing? I think I want to surf properly. I just, at this moment in time, could change. I've started learning to surf. Not very good at it. Only gotten up a few times properly. But to be able to like have a longboard and walk forward and backwards and I know people take years to be able to do that. That would be something that would just feel very accomplishing. And also, I would really like to have babies before I die. I just want to do that.
I know you said this story before, but what was the moment you knew you were lesbian?
The moment. I don't know if I had the moment. I can think back when I kissed my then girlfriend and I was like, I like this. Like, I got so blushy and I was like, do it again. Like, that was a very like, you know, like, because I hadn't kissed anyone. So it was like, am I going to like it or is it going to feel bad? But it was good and it was like confirming. I was like, yes, this is right.
How did you get into making videos and how did you and Galpal meet?
How did I get into making videos? I've always made videos regardless of publishing it online. It's just something I've always done. I've always recorded my sister, my brother, my family, my cousins. I attempted to make YouTube videos way before I had this channel and I deleted them. After coming out actually, and I had watched Rose and Rosie at the time, I was like, you know what, like let me try and do this. Let me actually try and do this. And then I made a video and I showed my girlfriend at the time and she was like, this is really good. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just kept doing it. I just kept making them. I always watched YouTube myself. It's something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to do that. Do talking videos. It's just something that I like to do.
And I think you've already answered how we met.
I have a whole video on how me and Galpal met. If you would like to go and watch that one, that is more in depth than what I can tell you.
Are you a fan of 21 Pilots? I bet you are.
Hell yeah, I am. Yes, I love 21 Pilots. I have loved them before everybody knew about them. And I just have to, what's the word? Show that. Praise that.
Own that?
I have to own that.
Biggest fan. What if you're in like the top 3%?
Something like that. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I got a video from them. Yeah.
What book is Galpal currently reading?
What book is Galpal reading?
Nona the Ninth.
Insert image here. Is it good so far?
Yeah, it's the 3rd book in one of the series that I recommended in the
Oh,
video.
okay.
I was like, I haven't read this one yet, don't give me spoilers. So
Okay.
I'm reading it now. Who is your favourite artist on Spotify? And literally speaking, do you listen to Girl in Red or do you listen to No Offense?
The answer is yes, I listen to Girl in Red. Not heaps though. I don't really listen to that style of music. I have a playlist when I feel like more chilled stuff. Yes, I definitely listen to No Offense. I have been fan from day one. So I can also rep that one. My favorite artist, I honestly listen to a lot of stuff on repeat. I listen to 21 Pilots, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, Nirvana, Green Day. I love Tame Impala. I'm throwing you out of that genre now. Guilty pleasure is listening to Bo Burnham.
Who's your favourite female artist?
Female artist. Yeah, I listen to a lot of men, don't I?
You do?
I don't know. Like,
who even likes girls, right?
no, I don't have an answer to that. I don't know. There are some, but I couldn't tell you what's my favourite. Like, I like rocky, grungy, punk music. That's just what I like. And then I do like alternative as well.
Mm-hmm. You like Willow?
I do. Willow can be my number one. Yep, definitely. Love Willow. Would smash. I have a crush on her. I think she's so pretty. Like, one of the prettiest people I have ever seen.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Is that it? That's the questions?
That's it.
We're done! Woo! Thank you so much for submitting the questions. I hope this was entertaining. Thank you once again for being part of the series. I really, 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 really mean that. It has been an incredible ride journey. I'm so thankful for you being here. No, before you go, I have been making a behind the scenes video of the whole series. I will edit that and that will go up next year, so look forward to that one. Make sure to check out merch. It's gonna go. It's gonna disappear. If you want to join the Sappho Club, please do. We need more members. I hope you have the most healthiest, happiest, funnest New Year's. Make sure you stay safe. If you have missed any of the videos during the series, here is one of them that you might like. All the playlists. I'm not sure what I can put here, but there'll be something there. The playlist will be in the description too. See you in the new year. And yeah, that's it. Bye.
Stay safe, stay gay.
Yes.